Here's the clutch line from the master to the slave cylinder on a 2004 Sunfire, Pontiac Sunfire. What happened was, should be able to see it right. If I can get my hand out of the shadow. See that nice chunk taken out right there? I guess it's a pretty notorious problem for this vehicle. They tend to be in a not so great placement where GM put them, and over time and use, there's a bracket close to this clutch line, and over time it just slices through it. This is the end, sorry, that is inside, sits inside your master cylinder. Now that little ridge right there, there is a clip that goes through the master cylinder under this ridge, and I couldn't find it. I knew there was a clip on the slave cylinder end down here. This one's a little harder to see, but there's a ridge right there where I guess that's actually easier for you to see probably. That ridge where my fingertip is there. But there's a ridge there, and this is where it fits into the actual transmission. And it's just a little like U-clip that goes into this, and the same thing with that one up here on this one. It's the same thing. But because I didn't know what I was doing, I cut the line so I could get a little better view. Now, GM does sell a replacement part, and it's the same thing, and you pretty much have to get it from the dealer. I did find a couple places on Amazon selling it for about $30 or $40 more than the dealer, and you know, that's just from an hour or so of looking it up. But on the JBody forum, jbody.org, I believe, there is a how-to on how to change this to a metal braided line. And so the metal braided line is a BMW part, and you take a brass. I'm just gonna read off what they said on their thing. It's a brass 3/16, 3/8-24 inverted female, and then you use part of that, and you take one end off the coupling and use a male end, which I will list I can list the part. I'll list the part numbers in the description. I'll list the site, but basically this female coupling will be on one side, and then I'll take the female compression coupling, and I'll take the other side off, and it'll be male compression coupling. That male compression coupling will lead to a 2001 to 2005 BMW E46 line, braided line. You can get those online for, I found them anywhere between $30 and $50 just for that line. And yeah, it's not a new line, but it is also, even with the compression fittings and stuff, mine's gonna be like a $6 or a $36 fix. Here's those parts and their part number. You got your CF-1, which is, I got these from AutoZone for about $3 a piece. Now you can buy them on eBay. Which was odd to me, more expensive on eBay. So they're just a solid brass compression fitting. They've got that on one end. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take one side of this compression fitting off. We're gonna keep this side. We're gonna take the other side off. And that hard line's just gonna go right in there. And we're gonna screw this male fitting directly onto this compression fitting, which, bear with me, I'm holding the camera with one hand and trying to screw this in with the other. So basically, that's what we're going to end up with. So we got the compression fitting on this side and the male fitting on this side. We're going to take that end, and it's going to go right there like that, and going to get tightened up. Now, for this, I can't really stay with just my hands. It'll need to be done with wrenches, but you now see the you can see the way it's gonna go, because there's your bleeder valve. There's what goes into the transmission, hard line, and then that rubber like protector, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Just a rubber sleeve. And then this is where this end was before I cut the line off, which led to the end that runs to the master cylinder. Alright, so I've moved outside now. This is our finished project that we've been working on. This is our Mercedes line. Got that in the mail. And if you can look and see, let's pull it back a little bit so it focuses. There we go. There's that same ridge there. And it's pretty much the same size. Sorry about my electronic right there. Electronic cigarette in the way. This is the line we got. That's the BMW line. So you can see that that thread's screwed up a little bit, or the not screwed up a little bit. Somebody grabbed the wrong size wrench. Here you can definitely see that. But there she is all together. There's your female side, your male side, and the fitting for the new line. Now this is supposed to be stainless steel. It has some kind of rubber coating on it. I assume that's normal. But you can feel that it's actually wound, and even honestly, even if sorry, waving at neighbor, even if it wears out in the same amount of time, and it's actually, you know, it's actually rubber, it just looks metal, which I don't think it is, but if it was, then, you know, it wouldn't be that big of a bummer, because still the 40 whatever dollars I spent on it is cheaper than buying it from the dealer. Yeah, it's not got the dealer's warranty or anything on it, but you know, it is hopefully going to be functional. So, by the way, if you've ever taken one of these apart, these things are a bit of a pain. It's got this huge air box that goes right here, and it's a total pain to do. What I'm gonna do is put this on its little kickstand. Try and find a spot where you can see both sides, and right there is where the side with the bleeder valve sits in. Now they go in and come out with these little clips right here. I have heard and read and everything, do not lose these clips, make sure that you keep hold of them. So I'm going to go ahead and pop that in this side. It's not really a big deal to pop it in. Just kind of goes in. You just have to line it up. And once it's in, pop this clip in, and there you go. It's pretty freaking easy. You want to make sure that this little guy here is lined up with the ledge there, but I mean, that's kind of self-explanatory, honestly. And then, you know, if you want to pull it out, you just pull out this pin here. Now see, the one I had problems with was back here, the master cylinder, which is a little harder for you guys to see, but right here, right there where my finger's at, where's that plug in, there's two little slots right there. That clip goes in that way, I believe. Yeah, it goes in that way. It doesn't look like it should. It looks like it should come in this way or that way, but it comes in from this driver's side. Here's that BMW line. We're going to go ahead and clip that in right there, and check all the clearance dealies. They look good. Right here, where this middle finger is, I think you can see that. It looks like you can see that. That is what your line rubs on. It's just a metal bracket that's connected to nothing. But well, it's not connected to anything on mine, at least. Not saying it's not connected to anything on newer ones, but so I'm gonna put you somewhere, I hope. Nope, 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 somewhere. Can you even? No, you're looking at. Let's see what we got with that picture. You can't see. Well, anyways, I'll just try and do it with one hand. So, there you go. This will go right inside there. It pops in nice and easy. Grab your clip, which this one has a clip. You know, I fought with this for a while trying to find this clip, but with it being rusty and that being dirty back there, it was rather difficult to find it. Bear with me, I am trying to use one hand. And there you go. It's in. So basically, what I did was pay. The hose was $37 something, and the two fittings were $618 after tax, and that's both after tax and shipping. You know, shipping was free from AutoZone, but so 37 and 6, $42. You know, 45 maybe depending on where you live. You know, 50 even maybe depending on where you live. But so 50 versus 90, it's a pretty big difference. And in reality, like, I cut this left as much of the hard line as I could in, but in reality you could have put it right here because this is a flexible line. So you could cut back here, like the guy on the site said or showed. You could put that back here and then just flex that line over. Now, before I finish up, I am going to, before I button up the car, I'm going to put something on this here just for shits and giggles so I don't cut into nothing else, because there's some major electronic components back in this area, and you know, vibration over time cuts stuff. So that's that'll be something I do on my own. But yeah, so pretty much if you want to pull it out, you just take a small straight screwdriver or a pocket knife or fingernail clippers or just something, shove it under there, pull that pin out. This whole thing just pretty much wiggles out. And then the same thing with this guy. What I did was I accidentally found it because I was shoving my pocket knife in here, and I felt something back there, and I pushed it and I saw it come out a little bit, threw that knife up in there, and it's a pretty good fit. It don't move any more than the other one did. The line's a little different looking, it's a little smaller on the outside, but the inside's about the same. So, and these don't have real super high pressures. But yeah, that's how you fix a 2004 clutch line and master cylinder line. And look, it's even the same color as my car. Yeah! Alright, thanks for watching.